Hi, this is DrFrankLayman. I want to thank you and I want to welcome you again. I hope my podcasts, my writings, my books have all been helpful and effective for your personal growth and journey in self-development. Today I want to talk about motivation matters. Motivation absolutely matters. I have a good friend, very successful business person. He's so adamantly against motivation. Thinks motivation is just a marketing ploy, only has short-term impact and effectiveness. My argument is anything can be marketed, and so it doesn't necessarily reduce its value or effectiveness. Without a doubt, motivation matters. Now, we should also strive to inspire. We should strive to teach others to develop themselves so they're not dependent on just having to receive motivation to keep going. But it's a coupling effect, and it's multiple strategies that create a compounding effect that allow for success. So let's start. If motivation matters, where does it start? Motivation starts by your thinking. What you're allowing yourself to think, receive, and act on, and the internal conversation you have with yourself. So when I was in computer science a very long time ago, we talked about a term called GIGO. Garbage in means garbage out. In your brain, works the same way. So replace that. Instead of garbage, put good. Good in means good out. We are susceptible to suggestions. If we weren't, would advertising spend so much in their approaches to change our behavior? No, they wouldn't. Guard what you receive, make it pass through a mental filter of reason, and don't just accept what you hear or read. Expose yourself to the things that will grow and develop you. Development is deliberate. Plan your growth, and when the journey gets wearisome, have a plan to sustain success beyond the moment. Effective motivation nudges you to keep going when your illogical mind wants you to stop. You don't win by not finishing, so keep driving forward. Number 2, work harder. Have the courage to leave it all on the line. No one wins by giving a half effort. No one wins by holding back. You can build momentum on your achievement, and that generates motivation, and that results in more achievement. This is sustainability. The great one, Wayne Gretzky, used to talk about seeing his opponents immediately after losing to them. Beat up physically, it was obvious how much of themselves they committed to win. He discovered the missing ingredient to winning the Stanley Cup: the courage to give it all. That is what I want you to do. I want you to give it your all and not fear losing, because the losing isn't always in winning, and it's not always in not winning. It's not giving your all, no matter where you are. We have to overcome our fear of failure by giving up the excuses. That is only achieved by determined hard work and a commitment to the courage to try. Ignite your inner lion. Many believe emotions play the role in sustained motivation. Emotions are triggered by our reason. Have a rational mind, and at any time you can, recall something that drives you to action. I have symbols I've adopted that ignite me. When I get weary from slow progress, the lion I am, the lion I visualize myself to be, he's wise, he's strong, he's noble, he's a guardian. I use that to ignite my movement, because here's my irrational mind telling me, no, don't try again, don't do it, don't put yourself out there like that. No, I have to have the courage to move and to act, but I need to act with a plan. I need the right approach. Remember, we've talked about this before. It's not condition, it's approach. But the bigger picture here is why motivation matters, and why adopting these little games you can play with yourself and just taking the time and the mindfulness to govern your thoughts and control your actions, it will make all the difference for you in succeeding. So I do also like to use mantras. I use mantras to start my day. I just think there's a lot to be said by how I start my day and how I end my day. When I start on a positive note, I know I'm going to have a good day. If I'm going through a bad day, I sometimes tell myself, awesome. Bad days usually end very strongly for me. So there's an old Irish proverb, a dewy morning can end as a sunny day. So whatever you need to sustain a positive outlook and a positive perspective, I want you to use. So mantra can be pretty effective. You have the ability to select and govern your thoughts, and the flight of positive thinking will prevail at times of struggle, at difficult times, and your achievement and success and happiness, sometimes the future of it depends on how you tackle those moments. So be strong in those moments, be positive, know approaches that will help you to get you in the best possible position. I place in my mind all that I soon will be. So start with the positive, fight off the negative, be rational, plan and prepare for success. And of course, number 4, I always talk about this, and it's very dear to my heart, have a mission. If we have a mission, if we have a true purpose, we can overcome so many difficulties, because we're not going to stop until we arrive. We're going to put that mission above all else, and we're going to keep fighting for it. Now, sometimes goals change, and that's acceptable, but don't let a goal that is hard change you and change your direction. Embrace it and fight for it. We need a reason to be. Do not underestimate the values of life dedicated to a virtuous mission. A mission doesn't just define you, it just keeps you focused on what's important to you. There's a lot of distractions in our life, and sometimes fighting off those distractions and staying focused to a task will allow you to accomplish it. You don't have to destroy someone else's dreams to achieve your own. It won't feel as good or as secure. I advocate that your mission be pure and be helpful to others and humanity. Build your future on pillars worthy of the load they will bear. My mission, that's to develop and advance others. Make your mission selfless, but in a way that you can also be successful. 5, renew your commitment to your goals daily. Write them down. If you know what the target is, you'll be better bound to hit it. And remember, any move, no matter its size, in a positive direction is positive. Thank you. I wish you the best.